Hey guys, Type here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Today spawning on the right we have Moon. Playing as Night Elf, going for a Keeper. Self-offensive on the left we have Lynn playing as Orc and going for a Blade Master, no barracks. With a shop, fast tech. The Wisp over here for the scouting, got to spot that. Keeper gets the gloves of haste. And finds a scout peon. Doesn't have entangle yet, so not much he can do about it. Still plenty of time left on the treants if he wants to use them to tank. Oh, peon's coming in. Open for the steal. Blade Master coming across here as well. No, Keeper's got it. Blade Master picks off the low health treant. Peon kill very close to 2 now, but not quite there. And runs the treant. Gets it purged. No experience for the Blade Master. Blade Master with nothing to do, just going to run down the Keeper. And back at Lynn's base, we've got the barracks going down now. Second burrow. It's pretty fast tech timing. Over here. Oh.
A player's forces are under
Tree
attack.
of Life. He's hidden it by the mercenary camp. Classic spot to hide an expansion on Eco Isles as Night Elf. We're going to see them both running for the boots here potentially. Okay, Blade Master picks up the tally stuff. And Keeper. Oh boy, he drew the aggro. Has to use Force of Nature to get out the back. Took quite a lot of damage there on the Keeper as well. Nice move by Lynn. That was some tricky stuff. He's got the tally stuff as well. I guess that was what Moon wanted because he didn't buy any boots. Must have wanted the tally stuff also. It's been a little bit of trouble here. Grunt chasing it down. Expansion getting there. Getting there. Still no scout on that from Lynn. We lost his scout peon earlier. And now he feels like he's got enough damage here. 2 hunts and the archer to fight off the Blade Master. Forces a self usage there. Treants run in. Do a little bit of damage to Spirit Lodge, but we do actually have 2 tech structures going down. So Spirit Lodge and a Bestiary. So not just going to see straight up Grunt Shaman action. Gotta spot the Blade Master coming in here thanks to that Sentinel. And level 2 there for the Keeper. It's going to help him with the Entangle, of course. Blade Master not having much luck picking up any of these creeps. Moon doing a pretty good job so far. Now just straight up pulling back. Blade Master was the consolation prize, the treant.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's fought off. Now come back in for the treant again. And Blade Master actually pretty close to 2 after this. No, it doesn't get that Murloc. And Entangle to stop him getting the other one. Now Blade Master actually quite low. Has he forgotten about the Blade Master? Oh my god! Oh my god. Well, it looks like they had some connection issues there. But the Blade Master didn't end up dying. So they play on. But yeah, I'm sure he didn't mean to take all that damage. Doesn't end up costing him too much. Just has to pull back, can't harass any further. But that does mean that the Blade Master now available to come and assist in the creeping. It's going to take down the mercenary first. Oh, Wind Rider's coming out, okay. Warmill.
A player's forces are under attack.
Strength on the grunts. We've got 2 grunts so far, going for the tech on them as well already. There we go, level 3 on the keeper. Gonna leave the alchemist to do some solar creeping now. To harass Lynn, return the favor from earlier. We have one shaman here, so he can, inflict a bit of damage with the purge, with the hex. And that's what he's going for.
A town is under
With
siege.
the speed scroll, in comes the Night Elf army though. Another hex. Keeper in a little bit of trouble. Oh boy, he has to pop the town portal. So there we go. Thing is though, when you go for hex like that, it means you're down on one ability, heal wave or wards. Makes you less effective from the other fights. And look at this, Moon meanwhile has managed to walk his expansion over to the expansion position. And he's trying to entangle, but the Wind Rider's shutting that down pretty effectively so far. Nice move by Lynn. We have one archer, oh no, two archers in fact running around now. And now in the trees, going to be spotting that Wind Rider coming. Oh, draws a bit of aggro there to maybe slow down the creeping a touch. And then coming across to the shop.
A player's
peon
forces
here.
are under attack. A town is under siege.
Not enough money for an expansion quite yet. Right over the trees. Oh boy! Finds the keeper. Detonate on one of the wisps to try and escape. He's in trouble. Entangle on the Blade Master. Another hex. Another detonate. Oh my god! No! He tried to get the heal.
Player's forces are under attack.
But the keeper was just out of range. And down it goes. Oh, Moon. Leaving his keeper isolated like that with no survivability items. And Lynn gets the kill. Nicely done. Now his expansion underway. And because he's cancelled this entangle, not going to be too far behind in terms of gold. Even getting some free damage onto these huntresses with that Wind Rider. A lot of damage. A lot of them very low now. Picks off one with the Blade Master heal spray to save the other two. Almost taking a good chunk of damage here though. Getting focused down first. Archer dies. And in comes the Kodo now. Blade Master pulls back very, very low on health. Pops the heal self. Archer coming in from the main. Goes down very quickly. And so far, Lynn just terrorizing Moon here. Picks off the archer. Ooh, very low, that grunt. Still alive. And those look like level 2 wards to me.
Are under attack.
So it's not going to have any healing from the Shadow Hunter. Now most of his units quite low in health. He's pulling back. Blade Master comes over, pops the heal salves. And now maybe rotating to the main. Expansion nearly complete. So it's not like he was all in on that push there. Back here we've got what, 2 grunts coming in. Armor upgrades. In fact, that's the second level of armor upgrade. We've got 1-1 upgrades on Moon's units also. Okay, so Blade Master going hunting for the archers. Here comes the keeper now, but purges away those treants very, very quickly.
A town is under siege.
And then on the run. Ward nearly taking down that hunt, but not quite. And now there's Grunt in a little bit of trouble. Oh, so is the Forest Troll Berserker for Moon. Oh, the critical takes it down. And now Lynn pulling back again. Expansion up. Bring a couple wood peons across to fill up the gold mine slot. It does have a decent bank of lumber. We we pick up there? 2 heal scrolls, both the heal scrolls. Put some one on each hero. And he's coming across to fight. He's got a pretty small army right now. Expansion really hasn't kicked in quite yet. Not that many units to really exploit a heal scroll, honestly. Oh, it's surprised he's doing this. Okay, underway. Archer's missing a lot of shots thanks to that talisman on the Blade Master. Picking off the hunts pretty quickly. Wind Rider kiting nicely. Kodo taking a good chunk of damage, but does have a hunt in its belly. The Blade Master out back chopping away. He's pretty stacked. Talisman Invasion in 3 circlets. Tough one to knock down. Oh, and the lightning shield in the back line onto the archers. He's making mincemeat out of Moon's army here. Oof. Just a caught just before it finished shadow melding there. Moon going for an AP at the expansion, trying to divert some attention from his own expansion. Moon, you know, after all that fighting, still at 55 food, so still has like a 10 or so food lead on Lin, despite these fights going so poorly for him. That may not be to his advantage now, suffering their upkeep. What has he got? 4, 3.5. Pretty similar hero levels for both now. Okay, cancels the Ancient Protector, burrow at the expansion. Doesn't stick around to kill the Wisp. We could potentially put down another Ancient Protector, but it looks like he is going for the center. And while this is going on, Moon coming across to harass the expansion. And no town portal? No town portal for Lin. Pops the speed scroll. Oh, finds a hunt on his way across. Is he going? No, he is not going to his base. He's going to Moon's expansion. He's too late. The damage from the hunts is too high. They've got 2 damage upgrades now, and they rip through that Great Hall. So now he's got to take down Moon's expansion, or potentially lose the game. Oh, taking pillage. Nice idea. Got a few wisps coming in. Back at his base. No towers. No fortified armor on the burrows either. So they are quite exposed, and this could backfire horribly on Lin. He said such a strong game until now, but Moon finds the timing, knew that Lin was up here creeping, and exploits it to the maximum. His Blade Master pulls off. Oh, I thought he was going for a town portal. Now he's coming back in. Back at his main, he is losing his stronghold quickly. So this might just turn into just a full-on base trade here. Who can take down the other's main first? We have one peon's managed to sneak away down here.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, the stronghold is going to fall.
Is under siege.
And heading up to Moon's main now. Moon's sneaking away with all these wisps. Oh, peon getting spotted here. The other one though, one of them has managed to make it away, so Lin does have some means of making another structure. Needs the best spot for it though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gonna have quite a lot of gold thanks to the pillage. I'm pretty sure it did complete. Yep, still raking in the resources. But Moon looks like he's going to be finished with Lin's base first. And he's going to have a close to 10 food advantage in the next fight, but maybe it's not that steep of an advantage, since he's got a bit more Popcat tied up. Wisps. And there we go, Tree of Life down at Lin's expansion position. Trying to stop all of these wisps from escaping. Does a pretty good job of it too. Still have the Ancient of War up here. Blade Master coming in, maybe hoping to take out the wisps, but let's get those sentinels in the trees. Yeah, a little bit tricky to dive in, especially with the entire Night Elf army here. But he's going to go for it. Here we go. Does have an invul pot to escape with.
The player's forces are under attack.
And after the Ancient of War now. There we go. Great haul back here from Lynn. Finishing off the last Ancient of War. In fact, we've got another Ancient of War up here. Oh, and Lynn finds this Tree of Life in production. Going for the cats. We've got one more wisp down here from Moon. Can't quite afford another building as it stands now, but maybe if he cancels, maybe if he sells some items.
A player's forces are under attack.
Or something. Okay. Army's fighting. No Blade Master here. This could be bad for Lynn. Positioning. In fact, the Hunt's just trying to run straight past. They're going for the base. Really? All 5 on the Shadow Hunter. But the base is in trouble now. And this is Lynn's last structure. Where's Moon? His Ancient of War down here. And Sneaky Ancient of Wonders down the far side. And Moon finds it and knocks it out. Nicely done by him. Wow, that was such a strong early game from Lynn. I thought he was going to win for sure. But what a turnaround, Moon. With the timing, you know. Lynn tried to take that little bit of time, went for that creep spot, didn't have the tower portal, and he ends up losing the game because of it. Very well played by Moon. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.